Hey,
Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Natural
Natural Lifestyle
Lifestyle
Show.
Show. So, today we want to talk to you a little bit about desserts. Do you like desserts?
I love dessert. That's my favorite part of the meal.
You like desserts? Who doesn't love a good dessert? So,
That's
we are
right.
going to tell you about some of our favorite desserts. Billy, what's our favorite dessert right now?
Banana ice cream.
What?
Banana ice cream.
Banana ice cream?
Hmm
All right.
You got some?
Well, we will tonight. So, banana ice
With
cream
chocolate chip.
with chocolate chips. But it's just as good with chocolate sauce. You can make a
Yep.
good chocolate sauce with honey and cocoa, agave nectar and cocoa, or dates and cocoa.
Yep.
And if you want it to be a little creamy, add some hemp seeds
You know what I
or
think would be good
sesame
with it?
seeds.
If you put like granola with it.
Oh, yeah, that would be
That'd
great.
be good.
Or some of those banana cookies, banana chocolate chip cookies crumbled
Ooh.
on top, because that
Oh
is
yeah.
made out of oatmeal. That's kind
You
of like
know,
a granola. Yeah.
let's keep going because I'm getting hungry.
All right. So I'm just going to tell you how we make some of our favorite desserts. And I am going to be having a recipe video coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys grab one of those.
I'm waiting for that one.
And we have a link below to support us on Patreon.
Yes.
We have a lot of, I think we have like 40 posts up on our Patreon,
Wow.
including last year. I did 21 days of content, too personal to share anywhere else. And I would highly recommend you check that out. So, how you make banana ice cream is you take bananas,
That's frozen.
you freeze them,
Mm-hmm.
you dump them in your Vitamix, or you can use a food processor if you don't have a Vitamix, or you could use a juicer with the blank plate.
Ooh.
But we're just gonna. This is how we do it in the Vitamix. We put it in the Vitamix. Frozen bananas. We fill it up because it's four of us having
Yes.
banana ice cream. So you just put accordingly to how much you want. But you could probably eat a lot of it, honestly.
Oh yeah. And what you don't eat, guess what? You put it right back in the freezer. Still be good tomorrow.
Yeah, you could scoop it out to be a little,
Uh-huh.
a little bit different consistency, but still good.
Oh yeah.
So you put the frozen bananas in. I put, about, just enough water to when I push the tamper down that it's going to get going in there. Because you don't want to stress your blender too much, but you don't want a liquid smoothie. You still want it to be ice
Yes.
cream consistency. So you're going to have to see how much water that means for you in your blender. But a little bit of water, and we put some vanilla extract in there.
Mm-hmm.
We use vanilla extract that just has the vanilla beans and the alcohol to preserve it and water.
That's it.
That's it. So it's just the bananas, a little water, a little vanilla extract. Push it down with the tamper
Mm-hmm.
until all the chunks are out and it looks very creamy. And then we just put it in the bowls,
Yep.
sprinkle on some Enjoy Life chocolate chips because they're the most pure chocolate chips I've ever
Yes.
seen. And they are delicious.
Now my thing is when it comes to the vanilla extract and the chocolate chips, they had the less ingredients of anything we found. And if you've been watching what you eat and everything, you know the less ingredients, the better
That's
ingredients.
true. And if it says artificial on there, I just automatically discount it.
It's
Or if it
trash.
says natural flavors, no
Yeah.
way. Or even, we just want pure stuff. We
Yes.
just want pure stuff. Because that's what we want. You know,
Exactly. That's what I want. I want the real deal.
yeah, I mean, I don't even, you always want to know what you're dealing with,
Yes.
especially if you're going to be putting it in your body.
It's like this. You're not going to put water in your gas tank. So why are you just putting anything in your body?
Yeah, don't do it. Don't
No,
do it.
don't
Eat,
do it.
eat some of these delicious desserts
Trust
we're
me.
telling you about.
You're more valuable than your car.
Now, my second favorite dessert that I think I'm the only one in the house who really loves this, but man, do I love it. You take some really ripe avocados.
Mm-hmm.
You put them in one of the small choppers or blenders. The Ninja chopper is what I use for this. Because if you put it in a Vitamix, it could end up too watery. It could blend it up.
Oh yeah,
Well,
too
no,
much.
it might be okay in the Vitamix.
Well, you got to watch it though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it just don't put too much water with it. But
Yeah.
but you have to have enough avocados. You have to use probably 2 or 3 avocados to put it in the Vitamix, or it's not going to blend.
Mm-hmm.
But with the chopper, you can just have like one avocado if you want. So anyway, you
Mm-hmm.
take the avocado, you take some raw honey, Or if you don't want to eat honey, use agave nectar or
Ooh,
some
love agave nectar.
dates that have been soaked.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just, I don't know if I said a little bit of water or not, but you probably want a tiny bit of water. But just a tiny bit. And then you blend it up with some cocoa. And you can use a touch of salt if you want, because a touch of salt will bring out the sweetness and
Yes, it will.
actually make it taste much better.
You wouldn't think that, but it does.
Yes. So this is what you call avocado pudding or avocado mousse, and you will love it. You will
Yes.
absolutely. I mean, it's decadent. It is wonderful. I could eat it every day of my life. It's like a treat that's really, really good for
There you go.
But the next one, I guess this is the last one I'll leave you with. These are all raw desserts.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is like this. It's basically the same thing as avocado pudding,
Mm-hmm.
but you have half bananas and half avocados.
Okay.
And then you take a pie sheet, like a a pie tin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we use like a glass one, because we try not to
Like a
use
casserole dish.
a casserole
Yeah.
dish. So you take that mixture and you put it in there and you flatten it out, and you don't need a crust because you're going to put this in the freezer and then take it out at least like an hour or two later and cut it into slices. And it will be like one of those chocolate pies out of the freezer section, those,
Ooh.
junk food chocolate pies that you get at the grocery store, except this is healthy. And that will be the best chocolate pie, the best frozen chocolate pie you will ever have in your life. And if you don't want to use chocolate, I have used carob powder, or you can use half cocoa and half carob powder if you don't want to use a lot of cocoa. So
Okay.
there you have it. That's 3 wonderful, wonderful,
Ooh.
wonderful
And we got
healthy
bonuses.
desserts. What's the bonus?
Okay, got 2 bonuses.
What?
All right. One is you take a banana, put it in slices, lay it on your plate, get some dates, blend them up a little bit, and pour it on the bananas.
I used to eat that every night.
That's right. And one that our son likes, he gets the vegan marshmallows. You melt the chocolate and dip the marshmallows into chocolate, and voila, pop it in your mouth once it dries.
Yeah, he made some. We put them on sticks. It was the vegan natural marshmallows. We melted those Enjoy Life chocolate chips and dipped them in there, and it was like pops.
Yep.
And I ate probably 2 of them, because I don't like to eat a lot of sugar. I try not to eat straight sugar. But man, that's a treat. Like, Christmas time, or some kind of thing you're celebrating,
It's
like
got to be
once or twice a year.
Yeah,
that
not
treat.
every day, just every now and then.
But the ones that we told you before all of those,
It could be every day.
Every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So keep a lookout for the recipe book. I'm going to be getting that out really soon.
I'm looking forward to that actually myself.
I've already got all the recipes written down. I just have to put them together in book format and put them on a platform. I'm thinking I'm going to use eJunkie, because you can create a ebook and sell it on there and other products. Or I might use Patreon. I think we can maybe sell directly on Patreon.
Nice.
Yeah, because they have a lot available that you can share on there now. I think you can do some courses on there now.
Nice.
So I got to really check this out to see what we're going to offer on Patreon. But this will be our first thing. So God bless you.
God bless.
And you have a great day.
And remember to enjoy the good stuff.
Yeah, learn to love the good stuff, and also like our video, share our video, subscribe to our channel.
Yep.
And thank you for all your support, and thank you for all of your participation. God bless you.
God bless y'all.